Hello gorgeous tribe, how you doing? Hope we're having an amazing Friday. Yay, it's Friday! Hope you have a fantastic weekend planned. I thought I would jump on and do a little live. Got some Earth Magic cards that I've pulled out. Been called to do a little reading for you guys. And I didn't get to jump on last night, so I thought I'd jump on today. So the first card I'm going to read today is Summer Solstice, and it means radiance. And how appropriate is that at the moment? Especially with all the gloomy weather about, and people are picking up such gloomy vibes at the moment. It's time to start radiating again. So let's start radiating. The word solstice originates from the Latin word solsticism, which means stationary or stopped. So sun. This is because twice during the solar year the sun appears to rise and set at the same place for several days. It seems to be taking a much needed rest, as we need to do, before making the next circuit across the sky from one solstice to the next. Its ceaseless, predictable certainty having existed since before the time of our ancestors, there are stories in many cultures that personify the sun as a deity, either male or female, and often riding the sun across the sky in a boat or a chariot. Hello Amy, hello gorgeous, and hello Jackie, hey gorgeous, how you doing? Bright blessings to you too, Amy. When the summer solstice comes to culmination of the sun's travels that have led to the longest days of the year, the light is now at its fullest and provides its own brand of nourishment to the land and all of its inhabitants. Celebrations and ceremonies abound. Passions and playfulness are themes. We feel an innate desire to be outdoors in the natural world and to reap the benefits of the longest days of the year. We instinctively seek the light, and during this cycle there is an abundance of it. Let the radiance of the sun inspire inner radiance to shine forth. Release your concerns about what may happen in the future and focus on appreciating everything that you have is good and right. Allow Father Sun to take away your worries and cares. Do something physically active to stimulate your inner light. Dance, sing, but most important, get outdoors. Do not let any negative thoughts or habits stop you. Hello Vivia, how you doing gorgeous? When you are in love with life, you naturally radiate that love. During this past life of your cycle, your capacity to love is greatly amplified. In one of these supreme ironies of life, the more love you give, the more love returns to you. It starts by allowing the radiant beings you truly are to be expressed into the world. Smile a little more. Notice the beauty of nature and see the humor in the paradoxes of life. Show your love especially to those whom you are closest to. And then smile even more and watch how the world around you lights up. And that is so true. I'm actually getting goosebumps just speaking of this. So guys, radiate. Radiate your beautiful light as much as you can. There is always light there somewhere. And you have so much light within yourself. So just remember that. And the second card I drew for us today is Forest, and it means breath. And that is so important at the moment, as it is always. As is above, as is below. Breath and forest. As we make our way across the meadow into the thicker parts of the forest, there's a subtle shift in the sensations in the body. One that might initially be barely perceptible, but soon becomes undeniable. It's nearly impossible not to take deep breaths. The richness of the forest oxygen given freely and generously from the trees, the standing ones, to us in a natural exchange for the carbon dioxide we receive, we release every time we exhale. I should say. So we breathe in that beautiful oxygen and then we release that carbon dioxide. Can't even say it, dioxide. So further, the animals of the forest participate in this exchange as well. And what was one of the most miraculous and remarkable collaborations between plants and animals that serves to help each other live and thrive. The ratio of this oxygen carbon dioxide exchange has been in balance for millennia, but has been changing quite dramatically over the last several years, and carbon dioxide levels have been rising. Yet there are many parts of the world where we can still enjoy the refreshing and revitalizing effects of afternoon, enjoying the sights and sounds of the smells and the walks of the forest. Through prayer and action, we can express our gratitude to these tree beings for the many gifts that they provide, not to least of the which is contributing to the very air that we breathe. Things are different after a walk in the forest. Your breathing is too shallow, and I say that every time nearly in a class that I do, whether it be meditation or whether it be yoga. In our everyday life we have such a short, shallow breath, and we don't use our full breath the way we should. And because we have so much toxins in our life, in our air that we breathe, it is so important that we give our bodies that beautiful fresh oxygen. So go for a walk out in the garden where there's beautiful trees surrounding you. You just need to do it. Although it may feel natural, it is an unhealthy habit that causes this shortness of breath. So that short, shallow breath. Pardon me. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if it is habitual or triggered by some event, circumstances, it activates certain psychological signals that prepare your system that fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived danger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response, and although it does not serve you to do so, so breathe. Inhale deeply, regardless of any of your concerns, worries, or problems, and then let go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember that every breath that you inhale is a gift, and every breath that you exhale is a gift as well. The forest is a clear reminder of how this all works. So it's time to embrace your radiance, and it is time to breathe. Embrace your radiance and slow down and breathe nice and deeply into the heart, into the body, and renew that beautiful fresh oxygen that needs to flow. Go for a walk in the forest. Go find somewhere that is full of beautiful trees, that is that beautiful nurturing oxygen, our vital life force. It is so important that we acknowledge it. And with that, it's time for me to go. I've got to go take my daughter to the hospital. We're going to see our uncle that is down here in Brisbane. And I'm also taking her to the train station back home. So she's off on her way back home. I've had her here for just over a week, and it's been beautiful having my eldest daughter here. And that's why you haven't seen me as much, or why you haven't heard from me as much. I've been a little bit preoccupied. Do you want to jump on and say hello quickly? So she's going back home soon. Puppy dogs are going to miss it too. So I will catch you guys later. Have an amazing Friday night. Be safe, guys. Be patient with one another and be kind. Okay? Cosmic kisses. Love you guys. See ya.